Hey, it says it's going live. It says it's going live. Now it says that we are live. We are live, everybody. The red button's in the corner. I see it. Hello. Hi, this is Miss Janice. I'm at the tutor's desk. I'm sitting back, relaxed, and I just want to make sure you know that I'm still here for you. If there's anyone that needs any type of tutoring, let me know. But until great and glorious day, I did bring some gloves and I was planning on cutting the tips off, but I wanted to make sure that you saw that the gloves will fit your hands, or should I say fingers. And these are kind of like, I don't know if they're normal, large, big. I don't think they're large because my hands are pretty nice sized. They're adequate for my body. It'd be kind of funny if I had these humongous long hands, and you know what I mean. So I'm real excited to be here on today. They have things at the tips of them. I don't know if you can see them. It looks like little uh, can't think what it's called. Like friction. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it. It stops right about here. Oh, and it's on this side too. So it's basically at the tip of the glove right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm often telling you how to begin to practice doing hair with gloves on. And I'm going to, these feel pretty, I like them. And they go right here. So let's get the band going, the band look. This is my drop sock bun. This is the drop sock bun. I'm going to take it off this way today. Because I notice that sometimes when I take it off, I get to a point to where it feels like, I think I'm gonna put this up here. I have my what's it called? My tools and my implements. Okay. I don't know if I showed you all this. So, and this, when I do the sock, I make sure it looks like a real bun. I make sure it doesn't look like a long sock. Because sometimes it feels like it. So I make sure that I scrush it. I know there's no such word as scrush, but that's the only way I can describe it. And then take it off here. It unravels. You pull it loose. You let the sock hang. Because some kind of way, I haven't figured out yet, but when I do this twist right like this, to put this the sock in the bun, to make the sock in the lock sock. See, I told you the lock sock bun. I noticed that some of the hairs in the back were being pulled. So now I'm taking it loose and just letting it hang. And then just taking it off. Okay, so far so good. I actually feel like a licensed natural hair care practitioner with these gloves on. Today I did a little something special. After I wet my hair, I'm closing the door. After I wet my hair, so far so good. No problems yet. I feel like I've been doing this for a while. And I know I always show you all about how I separate my hair. My eyes are dry. Hold on. It's not that I don't want to look at you or anything, but my eyes are dry. Okay. Um, I have noticed that when I just do like this, a lot of times the finger gets into one of these locks, and it's like my finger, the hair is tangled around my fingers. And then I noticed that I can't do that anymore because what I'm actually doing is putting my fingers in the locks itself. And remember how I told you all I basically do or practice when I'm not on camera so that it seems like it's smooth. And then if I make a mistake while I'm on camera, I say funny stuff or whatever. But this time I didn't practice off camera. But I can act this actually feels natural. I can feel the texture of the hair. These gloves are not too big. Today I wet washed my hair, meaning I rinsed my hair with a lot of water until I got tired of standing under the spout. I was in the shower. I was gonna put on the one that just your hair, but I didn't because I don't like to turn it back, and I'm not the only one that uses the shower, and I don't think it's fair. It's just that's like going into a room and all the chairs are left from under the table because a group of people sat in the chairs and didn't put them back. I don't know where that rule came from, but that's a good rule. I like that rule. Okay, so if you'll notice, it's all separated, and this is what I was telling you I need to stop doing. Cause see how it easily can get of it, and you want the locks to stay locked. You don't want them to be coming loose, and because you pull them loose. And another thing is when you're separating them and you practice separating them, it's easier. It makes it easier to grease. There you go. We're just gonna use almost all of the rest of this. I didn't make a lot because I wasn't sure how I would like it. So we're almost done. And the bands are still in the hair. You can see them better when I push my thumb up. There. See, I can see them real good. I really like the way these gloves feel. So I didn't show you how to put them on, I don't believe. Or I didn't take the time to say anything when I was putting them on. So, and I'm not going to take them off, but when you do, you'll see. And this right here is a no-no. Long sleeves, no-no. Because you can get something on your clothes, and then your clothes are also supposed to be clean so that when they touch the client, you don't put what's on your clothes on the client. Yeah, see? It's not a whole lot. So practicing with gloves on today was a good idea, Miss Janice. Thank you. Thank you. So we got this row done all the way to this part. Finish up this part right here. Go to the next row. And then you hold the hair. But I believe that because I'm doing my own hair, it's not going to be all that hard. And I also believe that when you do someone else's hair, it won't be that hard because you're basically looking at how much oil or how much grease or how much concoction that you're putting in the hair. So this way, it's almost like you're starting out right. You're starting out good. I did notice too that since I got my license, I'm being more particular, about what I'm doing, even though it's my own head. I still am putting into the atmosphere, into the environment regarding the work, the type of work that I am determined to do. I'm not letting that go at all. I noticed that this feels cold on my head, but not on my hands. And I talked to the young lady who knows uh, a person, and I thought that she basically forgot about me. And so far, she didn't forget about me. She did try to get me the contact person I needed, but that person has to get her the contact person basically who took over her job. So I put the oil in this way. Now I'm going to do down. And I'm not putting that much on my hands because I only have a little bit, but it's like I'm not even putting a little bit, really a little bit on there. Another thing I did is I moved the mirror down. So if I'm not on camera, I can look in the mirror and do my hair. I don't know how much you all are practicing, but I want to say thank you so much for following through on what you need to do in order to become a better whoever you are. If you want to be a lock a licensed natural hair care practitioner who specializes in weaving, who specializes in oh, I thought this was a whole lot of oil, but it's not. It's one of these. But look how long it is at the end. I can actually see it out of the corner of my eye. There it is. I haven't really figured out what to do with those yet, so I'm leaving them on, and if they fall off, oops, or oh, man, but if not, oh, they're still on. I noticed that my locks are getting round. I really would like them flat, but it's up to them, however they want to grow. So I really don't have to cut the tips off, which is nice. I think these are gonna be my practice gloves. And I was reading, oh, this is the food handler one. So now when I go over the module again, I'm going to see if it's for us too, because I was reading that before you put your gloves on, you're supposed to wash your hands. So I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna use all of this up so I can make another batch. And I think I'm gonna take out a couple of rubber bands, see how it feels with gloves on, and then put the rubber bands back in. and we're not saving them anymore. But these are not too thick. These are nice. I like these. And I have to figure out where we got them from. Okay. Nope. Nothing from that one. I'm trying to see if I can feel the parting. So I'm deciding to do this one first. So far, so good. Pull it, twist it, put in the thumb, and then you pull it through. Oh, I wanted to show you. Okay, one strand of hair came in, but it came out. I think it came out of the other one, out of the other hair, out of the other. Okay, I think that's gonna be. See, here's a new, but it's one of the ones. It's an old one. It's a new old one. Only way I can tell is because they're so big. This is a new one, kind of smaller, but you still do the same thing. You make sure you stretch it first before you put it in your hair. See, I can actually still feel the hair, but I don't know. Like I'm saying, I don't know. It's because I've been doing my hair for a while, and I kind of know that oops, hair in there. But anyway, and remember, we're pulling this back now. We're not putting it. We're not even though the um the rubber bands are big enough, loose enough that you can just take them off. If you do like this, you can just take them off, but you still want to put it back so that you're allowing your hair, your edges, the chance to grow. See, so you don't want your edges in there, but you want to. And another thing I've been doing is I think I need a model to do their hair with my gloves on. See, a little stop, drop it in there. Depending on which way you want to wear it, you can wear it that way, that way. But I did want to tell you that I'm starting to like the way my hair looks when I take the lock sock off. These are out because they're new. I just did them, but I'm starting to like the way it looks. So and my hair is getting a little longer. So, I mean, the lock is getting a little longer, not my hair. My hair is strong. But then I take this and I pull it to my forehead so that the hairs, when I'm moving this, are not like near the edge of my hair, meaning rubbing against it. I don't know if that would do anything or not, but so far so good. And then I take this and just make it a band like this. I pull it back as tight as I can. And remember, if it's too tight, stick all your hairs under first. And if it's too tight, you just pull. So you can't pull anymore. And if it's too far down here, I pull it all the way down. And then I pull my ponytail like right about there. And then I just start fixing it. And I did all that with my gloves on. And then I take the ponytail itself. And you don't really have to put that band on there because it's not going to come off. But I got used to doing it. I don't know. I need to show you this. I noticed that my hair is in there. That's why I started taking this off first. Then I take this off. And just let it, because that way no loose hairs are in there. And sometimes I wear it like this. Just make sure it's real loose and just have my hair covered. And to me, it looks like a slouch hat. Then I told you there's ways to fix it. Take this, stick it in here. And some of these are so long. I mean, they're like so long. Okay, this is Miss Janice. I always enjoy having or spending time with you. I hope you learned something from this video today. Working with gloves. When you take the gloves off, you want to stick your hand under here like this because the glove is down here. You stick your hand under the glove. You pull it off like this. So you put all of the chemicals or whatever dye or whatever you're doing in there. You grab it, and then you do the same thing with this. You go under the glove, and then as you got it, you have it in like a little area that doesn't have any dye or anything on it. And you just push your foot on the closed receptacle. It'll open. Just drop it in there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I am Miss Janice, your personal tutor. If you need if you need any questions answered, please. My text number is 505-695-2647. If you really want to know what it is, it's Miss Janice on the dial. MZJANIS 50. And that's my email address, missjanice50@gmail.com. Enjoy the rest of your evening or day. Depends on where you are in the world. Here it is about 8 o'clock, I believe. Okay.